Join me as we take a ride on Amtrak's Northeast Regional. We will be taking a ride on some of the most scenic parts of the line, from New London, Connecticut through New York City to Philadelphia, with speeds up to 125 miles an hour. Welcome to this week's video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to New London, Connecticut. We have some time to kill, so what do you say we make it lunchtime? Lunch this afternoon is at the famous Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. For lunch, I had some New England clam chowder and a bread bowl and a hot lobster roll. Delicious. Lunch was only about $30 for everything and was so worth it. Another great part about Captain Scott's is that it sits right next to the Northeast Corridor, so we can have some rail fanning with our lunch. But enough of the rail fanning. Let's head down to downtown New London so we don't miss our train. Welcome to downtown New London. All trains leave from Union Station, which is located in the heart of downtown New London. Instead of waiting inside, let's go out back and see what's on the water. On the water, we see two ferries from the Cross Sound Ferry. One is a passenger and car ferry, while the other one is a speed ferry. Let's head back inside though so we don't miss our train.
Will depart from track 1, station side, making stops at Old Saybrook, New Haven, Bridgeport, Stamford, New Rochelle, New York Penn, Newark Airport, Metro Park, Philadelphia.
Here comes our train. Our train this afternoon is led by Siemens ACS 64 number 631. A unique thing about boarding in New London heading southbound is that you board on a low-level platform, not common these days on the Northeast Corridor. Let's climb aboard for our journey south. I barely have any time to find a seat on this packed train before we're underway and passing Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. While I find a seat, let's take a look at the map for this afternoon's journey. Leaving New London, we head south along the water until we reach New Haven. Once we reach New Haven, we'll follow Metro North tracks to the Bronx. After the Bronx, we'll cross over the Hell Gates Bridge on Amtrak tracks and into Moynihan Train Hall in New York City. Departing Moynihan, we'll pass through the tunnels and then enter New Jersey. After that, we'll pass through major towns in New Jersey such as Newark, Elizabeth, New Brunswick, Princeton Junction, and Trenton, before crossing into Pennsylvania and reaching our final stop at Philadelphia. Our journey will cover 230 miles with a journey time of 4 hours and 11 minutes. Now that I have found a seat, we are treated to some of the best views of the trip. The line between Providence and New Haven is the most scenic part of the Northeast Corridor, with the line riding sometimes only 500 to 1,000 feet from the water. We've reached the first stop of many on our trek south today, the town of Old Saybrook. With us now entering Metro North territory, we've come to the first major stop on today's ride, New Haven. Until we reach the Bronx, we will be on Metro North tracks.
Once again, passengers now arriving New Haven, now arriving New Haven. All doors should open up on the left-hand side. Please walk the gap. Now arriving New Haven, Connecticut.
Departing New Haven, across the way we see a Metro North M8 set, the main trains that Metro North uses on the New Haven line. As we approach Stamford, we pass a Metro North push-pull set to Waterbury with a GE Genesis on the point. At this point, I thought it would be a good idea to get up and stretch my legs. Let's take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom was still in great shape, being this train was almost 3.5 hours into its journey from Boston. I also went and visited the cafe car. Tonight for dinner, I went with the Farmhouse white cheddar mac and cheese and a Coke with ice for $10. Not bad.
Please find the gap when stepping off the train. If you have small children, please hold them by the hand. Once again, station stop will be New Rochelle. If you're getting the first car, please walk back to exit. All of the doors on this side of the train will open. Once again, station stop coming up will be New Rochelle.
On the Metro North portion of the route, our speed between New Haven and the Bronx was 50 to 60 miles an hour for most of the journey. Back on Amtrak's tracks, we reach a highlight of the trip, a trek over the Hell's Gate Bridge. Anyway, with us being over the bridge and in Queens, we now meet up with the Long Island Railroad. The Long Island Railroad takes commuters from Manhattan out to the suburbs of Long Island. We also see a New Jersey Transit train coming out of Sunnyside Yard before we enter the East River tunnels to New York Penn Station and Moynihan Train Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are approaching New York Penn Station, Moynihan Train Hall. Your station stop, please gather your belongings now. All the doors are going to open on the left-hand side. This is New York Penn Station, Moynihan Train Hall.
Welcome to New York Penn Station and Moynihan Train Hall. We unfortunately don't have any time to exit and explore the hall today, since we're only stopped here for 10 minutes for a crew change and to board more passengers. Now that the train is emptied up for a little bit, let's do a seat tour. Each seat comes with individual reading lights above the seat. Coming down, you see a graciously sized tray table, enough to get work done or eat, but not both. Each seat pair also comes with 2 power outlets. The legroom and recline on these seats is very gracious too. You could easily sleep in this seat if you had to. It was so comfortable. On the other track, we see a set of New Jersey Transit Aero train sets. Stay tuned to this channel because while visiting New York City this year, I was lucky enough to get a set of these for my ride into the city, which made for a great and totally unplanned video. This video will also include a tour of Moynihan Train Hall, so stay tuned for that.
Welcome on board the continuation of Amtrak Train 137 en route to Washington, D.C. Union Station. For intermediate stops at downtown Newark, New Jersey Penn Station, Newark International Airport, Metro Park, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Baltimore, BWI, New Carrollton, and finally Washington, D.C. Union Station. Last on our train today is the business class. You're required to have a business class ticket in order to sit in the business class. Directly from the business class is the quiet car. And the quiet car will actually
Exiting the tunnel, we first pass Secaucus Junction. This is New Jersey Transit's main station for connections between Hoboken and New York City bound trains. Following that, we then pass over the Portal Bridge. And then we pass over a drawbridge before entering Newark Penn Station.
This next stop is downtown Newark, New Jersey Penn Station. Please watch your step when exiting. There's a gap between the train and the platform. Newark, New Jersey, now arriving. This station stop is Newark International Airport. Please watch your step when detraining. There's a gap between the train and the platform. This is Newark Airport, now arriving.
After the airport, we pass the town of Elizabeth before stopping at the last stop before Philly, Metro Park.
Our next stop will be Philadelphia. Philadelphia is next.
Between Metro Park and Philly, We reach our top speed of 125 miles an hour for most of the journey. Now let's take a look at the Wi-Fi on board, which is free. After connecting, we see that the Wi-Fi speed is slow, but hey, at least it's free and not $15 like Spirit Airlines. We're now passing through Trenton, and then we cross the Delaware River into Pennsylvania. We've reached SEPTA territory. Won't be long until we reach Philly. SEPTA is Philly's mass transit system. Now, let's sum everything up. I had a great and very enjoyable ride. It was also a comfortable and clean experience. Since I booked this almost 2 months in advance, I was able to get a ticket for $25. This is a steal, being the toll across the George Washington Bridge in New York City is $15 alone in the car. Plus, when I took the car the last time, it took almost 6 hours in traffic. With Amtrak taking 4 hours and 10 minutes, you know what my choice would be next time. I wish all rail travel in America between cities that are close together was like this. It would make for a very clean and efficient way to get from point A to point B without flying. Join us next week as we fly on United Airlines. We will be taking a ride aboard the Boeing 757-200 from Newark to Denver. Join us next week for that video, but now we're approaching Philly and it's almost time to get off. Before we get off, we are treated to great views of Boathouse Row, the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and Center City before we arrive at 30th Street Station.
Stop in Philadelphia, please. Be my chance to the train at this platform. Philadelphia, all right.
All arrivals on the Amtrak side of 30th Street are underground, so we can get off and make our way up into the main hall to end the video.
Thank you and have a safe day.
Wow, this sure is a beauty, and it never gets old getting on or off a train here. Well, that just about does it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and see you next time.